Joining me now, it is England's strongest man 2025. It is Dean the Machine Mason. How's that sound?
Hey, that's pretty good to me. England's strongest man. Still waiting for it to sink in.
Well, I was just about to say, you're still flying from it. I mean, I messaged you the day after, and you hadn't, your feet weren't even touching the ground then.
No, still aren't. I can't sleep, can't eat. The messages I've got is never ending. The support is unreal. But yeah, I keep saying I am England's strongest man, and I'm trying to get it to sink in, but it's not getting in.
I'm going to touch on that slightly. I think you've won England's strongest man in a field, a very, very strong field. You've got Paul Smith, who's probably one of the longest serving competitors out there on the scene and the circuit. You're not going to get many people more experienced than Paul. And you've also beaten Andrew Flynn, who was the current champion and UK strongest man. And as Jamie Reeves said pre-competition, probably one of the most informed strongmen out there at the moment. So I have a bit of a problem with you, Dean, and I'm going to tell you what I think this problem is. I don't believe you've won that competition reaching 100% of your potential, and I'll explain what I mean by that. I believe you've won that at about 85, 90%. A while back, a long while back now, and Eddie Hall come along, and he didn't train events properly, and sometimes he was a little bit raw and a little bit green at certain events. But he won England's strongest man, and he went on to win UK strongest man, and of course world's strongest man. Had a very, very flourishing career. Do you sort of understand where I'm coming from with that?
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
I see this in you, that you've got so much more room for improvement, but you've just won the top title. You've not beaten like that field. There was athletes getting in and amongst the points, like, I don't know. I just feel like you've got so many more gears to go through.
I'm ready to push it to that next level.
Do you feel like that? Do you agree with what I just said?
It comes in spits and spurts. Well, I think once I've got it thinking, I did go through a stage where I kept doing competition thinking, oh, I got lucky at that one. Oh, I got lucky at that one. But I can't get lucky at them all, so I'm doing something right. So
you can't get lucky at them all. And you've not. There's no luck beating Andrew Flynn, no luck beating Paul Smith, no luck beating an informed Alex Ferry at the moment, who's up and coming and flying. And with respect to every other athlete out there, everyone, Drew Redfern, everyone's got their own skill set that's absolutely fantastic. But you went out there and blitzed it. When did you know during that competition? When did you feel like the day was going to be your day?
I was very nervous coming into it because last year I went into doing it with no pressure whatsoever, and I was very quite relaxed approach, and I did wonder how I would feel with that pressure added on top. But on the day, I felt very focused and calm, and I knew what I needed to do. I knew what I needed to hit, and I just went out there and did it.
2 wins out of 2. Dean Mason, I'm with you now. You're carrying a bit of an injury. Probably doesn't hurt though, does it?
Oh, we're bleeding.
A little bit, yeah, a little bit of blood.
That's all good fun, isn't it?
All good fun. Did you honestly think you could beat 17 and get another record in 19?
No, I didn't think I'd, after I stopped, it's really hard to get that first one again.
What made you go again? I thought you was done. I thought maybe one at the most.
You got to go for it, haven't you? I needed to beat Paul. I wanted to beat that record, and I've got it. Yes, come on.
You've got that record. Look at that support. And let me just say something. You have got some supporters in that crowd. Look at them. Look, stand up. Where are you? Stand up. Stand up if you're with Dean Mason. Look at them in the middle. They're fantastic.
Yeah.
You got a message for them?
Thank you all. This is all you. Couldn't do it without you.
Can you win this title here today?
I'm coming for it all.
There you heard it first. Dean Mason, ladies and gentlemen.
Once I got them first 2 event wins, I knew that Andrew Flynn was going to be having some good events, and I just needed to hold on for dear life, and I held on.
You did hold on by half a point, by the way. I mean, you give
Yeah,
us all, I think you gave all your supporters a massive, that they didn't know what was going on. I'm the
it
MC
makes
of the
makes good for
competition.
TV.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I don't think Jamie Reeves knew. No, neither did Gemma. Like, no one knew what was going on. Glenn didn't know what was going on. And it was quite funny because none of us knew the score until it was read out, until it come up. So I didn't know before you. I was like, the excitement was for everyone, and we loved that. Let's talk about your supporters and what they bring to the party as well, because I've been around Strongman a long time now. Um, they're the best set of supporters I've seen for any Strongman out there. They're fantastic.
They are. They're brilliant. I say it every time. I could not do it without them.
That
Yeah,
they
I could hear them all day, and every time walking up to go out, I could hear them shouting. It's the first time my kids had come to a big show, and I could hear them shouting. And so I went to do one of the deadlifts. I heard my son go, "Go on, Daddy!" As the crowd went quiet, and I heard the whole crowd go, "Ah!" I was like, "Flipping heck! I got to make this a good one."
Yeah, can't let him down. Yeah,
So
I'll
no,
tell you what. The whole day was magical. Did you doubt yourself at any point during that day, or was it literally get them first two, and then you thought you was gonna go for it then?
uh, yeah. So I was a bit worried with the stones, so with this bicep injury, so I just went for as fast as possible just to minimise point loss. I didn't think I'd get the last stone, which I didn't. So the bicep was pulling,
Show us
but
your bicep if you don't mind. I mean, look at that. And
all the colours.
I interviewed you pre-competition. You didn't mention that at all.
No, it was only 3 weeks ago that I did it, and when I did it, I thought that was it. I thought I was going to be dropping out, but I went to see a few people, some doctors, and they said I've only lost 20% of my strength in it, and I'll be all right to go.
Yeah, that's very, very interesting because you could have started reeling out the excuses just in case it didn't go your way, but you didn't. You stayed quiet, you stayed focused. You've got that desire to win.
Yeah, no, I do want. No, there's no excuses. You know, when you start pushing so hard, things happen. But I just worked around it. I had more rest than I would do coming up to the competition. Obviously, deloaded a bit longer. You know, in hindsight, that could have been a better thing for me.
Yeah.
It all fell how it needed to fall. So
It was the most exciting England's strongest man I've ever been part of, and I've been in it a few years, as you know. Glenn, we were buzzing after, we were buzzing for you. And that's with respect to every other athlete there. On the day, I don't think there's anyone that can deny that you deserve that win, Dean.
thank you very much.
What's next? What's the focus now? UK strongest man. How do you prepare for that? And do you feel an added pressure now having a title behind you?
Uh, yeah, I think there is a bit more pressure, but say I seem to do well under pressure. Uh, there's a big skill to doing competitions. It's not just you can be. There's so many strong people out in the gyms, and I see them coming to the competitions and humble. Whereas I've never said that I'm the best deadlifter. I'm not the best presser. I'm not the best at the moving events, but I do what I need to do on the day. And I think that's a skill that I've picked up, especially people like Andrew Flynn and Paul Smith. They taught me no end at UK's and England's last year, and my whole mind focus at this competition was changed because of them. So, they've helped me out no end. So UK's, I come fourth at UK's this year. So, you know, I'm now just won England, so I will be pushing for that podium.
You will be pushing for that podium. I've got absolutely no question. You're going to be in the mix. You're going to be talked about now. As I say, adds a bit of pressure, but I think you can handle that pressure. I think you're taking everything in your stride. And do you know what? I couldn't be happier for you. That's for sure, Dean. So, Dean Mason, England's strongest man, 2025. You better do some shout outs, mate. Ah, he's got it with him. You didn't,
I
you didn't even know we was doing this today.
I haven't put it down.
You sleep with it.
I'm going to get a chain and wear it as a medallion.
Love it. This is honest. And Dean, you'll back me up on this. You did not know you was going to be doing this interview with me today, did you?
No, I didn't.
He's got it with him. I love it. I absolutely love it. England's strongest man, 2025. We couldn't be happier for you. Dean, the Machine Mason. Thanks, Dean.
Thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Reflex Nutrition England's Strongest Man 2025, lifting the coveted Service Strength Trophy. We have a new champion. He's called the new team. It's Steve Nelson.